Good morning, good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Today is Monday morning, August 30, 2020, and the time right now is 6:35 a.m. I'm just awakening now. Um, I woke up maybe 10 minutes ago, and I was dreaming. And then I awakened, kept my eyes closed, and I saw some things. I want to get it down before I forget. I tried to see more, but couldn't really see anything after the initial seeing. I did have my device on, my iPad that was by my side in bed, and a video was playing because I had awakened a couple of hours earlier and had turned it on, something on, and then I rolled over and fell back to sleep. The actual dream I had was really just an odd dream, and I was walking downtown Manhattan where this movie theater is. The area looked familiar, like over there. It's a very big street. I forget the name of the street. And there was one of those. I was crossing the street. And I think I had to cross it more than once in the dream. But I remember the last part of the dream. I was walking, and I think it was a bus or something, some larger vehicle. I forget what type, whether it was a school bus or something, but it was something. It could have been a regular bus or, I forget that, but it was a large vehicle, and it was making a turn at the intersection, and I didn't want it to hit me. I was a little scared, so I was to walk to, the island, that thing that you can step on. I think I went towards that. And I remember looking around. At one point, I was looking around at, all the busy cars. And I think it turned into water. Yeah, I had stepped off the island, that little thing. And then I was racing back because of the vehicle. And I might have been 6 to 8 feet away from the island, and I ran to reach it on time. And I'm seeing that it's water. I'm on water. Like what the street is now water. And then I'm up. When I realize it's water, I said, "Oh shoot!" And I start sinking. And then I did get in. Something like up to my chest in the water, and I think I swam. I was very excited and scared, and I ran. I mean, not ran. I swam to the thing and pulled myself up. And then I think I told someone, a former coworker from way back, this guy named Schulte, and he's sitting down. I think he's eating something. I said, I fell in the water today, something like that. He said, like that. He was like kind of huddled over his food eating. That basically was that. And then I saw a family member close to my age and he looked younger, many years younger. Were, he was still, a kid, like teenager, and he's shorter too. Maybe it was pre-teens even, but um, he was young, and we had a dialogue. And this lady, um, he followed he followed someone. So I forget now. Someone had gone in the shower, and then he followed them. And they go in the shower stall, and you see that she had like, he didn't go in, but I think, like, I was seeing through the curtain. She reminded me of someone that I think a former girlfriend of his. You would hear her talking, and she was in the shower stall, and the showers looked like it could have been in my folks' old house or something. Now that I think of it, you could hardly see through the curtain, the shower curtain, but you see that she had like a Band-Aid in a buttock, one of her buttocks. It was weird. I said, that's weird. And I think I had a procedure. This is really weird. Now that I'm slowly starting to remember the actual dream, and then I had the vision. I had a breast surgery on the right breast, and like I did say, I had my device on, my iPad on, and it was Alex Jones, on. He was talking, and they did something to my breast. They put I think a thread in it, my right breast or something. And I hear him say, "Oh well, we're this procedure, we're just making it fuller. This one." And then he says, "See," and then he pulls on the breast, and this blue, very skinny blue, like a cobalt blue color thread, he starts to pull out. I said, wow, I didn't know they were doing something to my breast. And then I looked down again at my breast, and the shape was different. That it like in the center seemed a little dimpled, like it went in, and then I think I think it looked fuller. Small, still the same size, but just fuller, and it looked like the same size. And then he starts feeling the breast like how a doctor would feel the breast. The right one, the right breast. And then I think that's when I woke up. And I'm keeping my eyes closed right now as I talk, because sometimes I can still see something. Yeah, so that then I woke up from the dream, and in the dream, upon waking up, I think the initial thing I saw were the bubbles, there were tiny bubbles mixed in with almost like foam, almost like a sudsy foam, like, and some were super small bubbles. Each bubble was very distinct. The shape. You could see each shape of the bubble. They're relatively small, and then some were super small, and they are kind of clear in color. And then I think I'm saying to myself, okay, I see bubbles. just to, so to help me remember what happened. And then I saw these, everything's very faint, and I saw these squiggly white lines, radial, like they went outward, like sound waves, with sound, it radiates outward. They weren't a complete circle. Imagine like the waves, the sound waves, radiating outward, and the rings that it makes as it radiates out. They're not a complete circle. They're broken in pieces, and it's like it was moving. So they weren't like a perfect circle, because it's like almost like it's floating outward, but radiating outward. And I know I've seen those little squiggly lines before in my closed eye vision upon waking up in the morning. And then I see I think it starts to clear away the squiggly whitish line, very like thin as a pin, very thin lines. And then I saw it looked like a property. I'm way up. The vision is from an aerial view, way up in the sky, way up in where the clouds would be, I guess. And I see a property. The land is very flat, and you can tell like you see the different gradations of color. I remember initially when I was trying to make sense where what I was seeing, it looked like a road, or what I perceived would be a road. It was like a thin line. That would be the road from an aerial view that ran from like east to west, and for the land, like green, like grass or trees, and you see different gradations of green because of different type of foliage or green grass, and they look like it'd be a property, big. And then south of that, I guess it's neighbor, or maybe, I don't know whether it's the same estate or something. It looked like something would be another property, a home, or something. These would be mansions. I assume I've never seen this view before, this property. I don't recognize. I don't know it. Again, it's an area view. And then, it's like it's like a movement. It's not like stagnant. Me, the viewer of it, it's like I'm flying in air or something, and I couldn't see it very clearly, but you could see different gradations of color of the property, and then my view, like it moves away towards the left. And you see just land, and that's all I could see. And right now my eyes are closed. And it looks like I did do a meditation session yesterday afternoon, at noontime actually, and it seems like I saw this before. I'm in a room. Again, an area view. I'm looking downward, and it always seems like it starts the same way. Like, because my eyes are closed, it's all darkness, but then it starts to take shape. The darkness, like the intensity of highlight and contour starts to get distinct. So you start to see right angles and the center darker, I guess it'd be the floor, and then the lighterness would be like the walls. But and so even right now as I talk, I see that same type of, like that room that I saw yesterday. Sometimes at first it reminds me of my apartment, the my living room and the small foyer. But when I when I re-examine it after I walk, you know open my eyes and walk around my room, I say, it's not exactly like this. I don't, kind of reminiscing of my living room, but it's I don't think it is. It's not, and I'm too way up in the ceiling in the vision that I see. Yeah, because I'm way up in the air, but I'm seeing. It looked like it's a tall ceiling because I'm way up there. Yesterday I thought, like when I was doing that, meditating, I thought I saw movement down below. It was very, very faint. And I tried all the tricks to try to enhance the vision, like they say, be there now, clarity now, get clear. But it didn't get clearer. It almost seems like, yeah, because yesterday when I did the meditation, it was very hazy, extremely hazy. It was, I think, drizzling early in the day. That's also why I stayed in. It was really overcast, wet outside. And my thoughts were when I saw this, what the true weather was outside when I looked out. I'm wondering, again, this is just a thought I had with why I'm not seeing as clearly, that don't you notice the weather has been really hectic, raining a lot, and the type of overcast? I'm wondering whether this is a man-made, whether there's different, whether they're sending out pulses out there, electrical impulses or some type of interference. And this extra activity is what's blocking my ability to really see. Because remember, I used to always report it upon waking up. And like, I would see something within maybe 15 seconds upon waking up, it'd be real soon. And it get real clear for a second or two, and then it get hazy again. I like to be able to learn how to hold the image clear. It seems like to do this requires a lot of energy. And that's why when you first wake up, you have the most energy, because you're rested, your body's rested, and your mind is very clear. And sometimes back then, a couple of months ago, it'd be very clear. Yeah, I haven't really done these exercises with much success. Yeah, since this COVID and everything, yeah. Since March, really wasn't doing anything. Once in a blue moon, I might try to do something, but not really serious about it, and just my interest. It was just lacking because I just wasn't into it. So that's what my experience was today. the vision and the little brief dream that I had. Very bizarre. It seemed like a what I would call a low energy dream. That I think the device, my iPad that was on, really does influence the type of dream because the device sends out impulses, you know, um, Wi-Fi, and I think in the astral world, when you're dreaming, you tap into other things because it is a lower energy, and things could travel along with these low energies, and these low energy beings could, um, alter the quality of your dream and what you dream about. Yeah, because the people were little, I noticed, shorter, and there's something about their face or something. They were all, we were all people of color, but they seem um, different. I put it out there. They're pretending to be somebody else. They're not who they are. And again, the sexual component, someone, nude going in a shower, female going in a shower, and this other person, and they were smaller. Because my thoughts, I'm thinking, oh, isn't that so and so? But no, that person's not no so and so. Because I realized that person was a giant, real tall. And this one was a real, like 5 feet. Yeah, they tend to be smaller, and their features and stuff, it's kind of, I don't want to say misshapen, but just, I don't know, like what you call inbreeding too much. Yeah, and the family member was shorter also, younger, but something, but not exactly them, just a little different. The coloring was a little darker than the person really is. But not them. It was just odd. And then the person that was doing something with my left, making the I keep saying left, I mean to say but my right breast, working on my right. Yeah. And then they were feeling it. So I think it was an opportunistic spirit being pretending to be a doctor so they could feel my right breast. Yeah. And this, yeah, growing up, this, I'm not even going to go there. Yeah. So that's what my experience was today, and briefly what I experienced yesterday. So you take care, and let me know what your comments are, or if you have ideas or techniques so that I could um, see my visions clearer, or if any of you have been meditating and also experiencing maybe those little white lines that radiated out like sound waves radiating out, or anything else that is similar to your experience. Or if you're seeing the same type of places I'm seeing, let me know. You can comment below, or email me at spiritofazalea@gmail.com. I also have it in my about page. If you want to, see that information, you can do that. And if you like this content and everything, and if you wish to support my channel through a donation, you can PayPal me. The link is on my channel, Spirit Journey. On the right side of the banner, you will see my PayPal me link. Just click on it and follow the prompts, and any amount would be greatly appreciated. I thank you in advance. Peace, love, and joy to you all. Let's be safe. I know school is starting or going to start for some of you shortly. And yes, take it easy, relax, play it safe, and try to meditate to keep your sanity. Okay? Bye bye.